The CBS reality series Survivor returns tonight for its 38th season with a new twist. The newest adventure brings back some familiar faces to bond with the new players. One of those newest players, a Bakersfield native, Lauren O'Connell, who is joining us right now to talk about her experience and why she decided to audition for the show. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We're so
Thank you all so much for having me.
Here.
So I have to find out, when was the first time you saw Survivor and you're like, I've got to be on this?
Oh gosh, I mean, I used to watch the show with my family when I was 4 years old. We've been watching it for so long, and my dad likes to tell this story of how I had these two Barbies and I named them Colby and Tina, and I would reenact the final tribal, and I would always have Colby win. But I've wanted to be on the show for as long as I could imagine, and as soon as I was able to apply, I did.
And so everybody knows Lauren is now 22 years old, and really exciting that I'm learning about you is that you're actually getting your master's in physiology right now from Georgetown in Washington, D.C., which is fantastic.
Yes.
But before that, you went to Baylor, and then before that, you went to Frontier High School.
Yes, I did.
Which is absolutely fantastic. So how does it feel to be representing Bakersfield?
I think that it's such a special thing to be able to represent Bakersfield. One of the things I keep telling people is that Bakersfield is such a tight community. I mean, I saw it in high school when you just had such incredible support. Yep, that's me. Incredible.
Different hairstyle,
wow. Oh, wow. Yep, those bangs were good. Those were good. You had such incredible community support. I mean, you can see it in that picture, and I just feel so thankful to be able to represent Bakersfield.
Now, we've had actually a couple of folks from Kern County be on Survivor. The latest, Cass McQuillan, she made it all the way to the finales from Tehachapi.
Yes. Yes.
Have you
totally.
spoken with Cass at all?
I have not, but I am a huge fan of Cass. I think watching her play is incredible. She is just so true to herself, and she's so fun to watch.
So obviously we're not allowed to talk about what happened on the island, but leading up to it, tell us, what does it take to be on Survivor?
Oh gosh, I think you have to be willing to be on Survivor, first of all. I think that no one wants to go on the show unless they love it. I mean, no one willingly puts themselves out there to starve and sleep in the dirt and go through these challenges without loving the show. So I think that's number one. And number two is learn how to make fire, because everyone is asking, what did you do to prepare? What did you do to prepare? And I think number one is learn how to make fire.
Did you team up with like Boy Scouts here? Well, not where you were, or where you?
My dad helped me a lot. I think he went and he bought flint, and he just made me practice until I could get it. And my brother was out there helping me, my mom and my sister, and we laughed for a while until I could get it.
When you got notice that you were going to be on Survivor, what were your initial thoughts?
Gosh, disbelief, I think. I had watched it for so long, and I really applied just because I could, and I did not expect anything to come of it. And when I got the call, I was just amazed. I was so excited. I called my parents right away, and they were in disbelief as well. Like, there's no way that you get to do this thing right after you graduate, go on this new adventure that's so exciting, but I did, and it was so fun.
Tonight you're going into your tribe tonight. We're going to see it all play out.
Yes.
What is in your mindset going into tonight's gameplay? Is it the outwit? Is it the outlast? You're planning to be a strategy? What's your game plan here?
I think the very first day is all about trying to make connections early. You know, when I was little, I used to watch it for the challenges, but as I grew up, I realized that the social game is so important, and first impressions are huge, and sometimes you can't overcome them, and sometimes you can, and it just is so important to make a great first impression.
Yeah, well, you've made quite the impression on us, and you head back to Washington, D.C. tomorrow. How was your visit back home?
It was so great. It's so great to be in Bakersfield. It's so great to see family, and I just love being here, and thank you so much for having me.
Yeah.
Well, you have a huge support base. We're all going to be watching. It's tonight at 8 o'clock right here on CBS. Still one of the most watched shows in television.
38th season. I can't believe it.
Goodness gracious. Do you ever want to go back?
I would go back in a heartbeat.
Aww.
Okay.
That means it was a good experience.
There's
We're
always
happy for you.
all-star auditions,
Thank you.
I plan on seeing you back.
Fingers crossed.